EA Sports coverage in the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey man, watch the boot.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He finds some open field here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D.
To throw on second down, Fields. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now they try the right side here. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. That's a slant. Check 52. Count. Quick there. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Let's go.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Ready? 149.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Chargers' 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Here we go. Check 15. Check 15.
Yeah. Fight.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
6-man.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Watch 52. Watch 52. 52's the line.
I smell fear in that.
On third down, Fields, flush to his right. The open man is Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
52's the line.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 25.
Now Gordon on first down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
52. Hey, watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And caught by Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun on third down, Fields. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Hatchet. Under 10. Under 10. Steve Griffin.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
One of the things that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the whip. No, go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Going up top for Kupp. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Back to throw. Lawrence. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
First down, Raiders.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Look at me. Go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Check 3. Look at me. Zip, shoot.
And they give this time to the tailback. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, LA. Melvin Gordon. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we're we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they try the right side here. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it's taken in at the 9. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now Gordon, room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And an alley to run. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch tight end. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 now. 4 now. That's it. Watch one.
2nd and 3. Allen's got it complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Fields. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay upward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We're talking about some terrific athletes.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big 30-yard play on third.
On the ready.
Mike 49.
I don't even know why his team showed up.
Check, check, check.
Hey, lock it.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That'll be caught by Cup. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. On 4th down, Lawrence. Looking left sideline, it's complete. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Here we go.
Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw. Leo. Now.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
Set. 18. Gator.
49 Mike.
Look. Squeeze. Quickstone. Travel.
Kill. Turn up.
Get it.
Back.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams sprint to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Me, I got this. Delta.
2nd and 5. He completes it to Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And it's a first down and more for Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, echo. 57.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go. 8, read. I got you. Hey, switch gears.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard.
Defense, where's championship, man?
At the Chargers' 47-yard line.
Check. Alert 3.
61, matchbox, light, 2.
To throw on second down. Lawrence, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Lawrence. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check. Charles, go. Switch.
Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check three. Out.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Rush in. Wide. Get wide. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
No. Off. Hey, alert 3. It's free. Go. Kill. He's checking to 6. Run it. High. Crash. Alert flare. Check. Kill. Pick the edge. Go.
49, check 49.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 31 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And again this time to the tailback. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lawrence. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. James O'Shaughnessy. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. They'll try to run it here, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Armstrong, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Armstrong.